Respected dear friends, come again to be together for one more day of pondering over Geetha and Bhaja Govindam to see, to learn something, to add to our existing armor of wisdom or knowledge, so that we use that knowledge whenever we have to combat with our inner and outer problems, situations, or crises. Every bit of this knowledge of the scriptures is a great weaponry or an instrument to be able to succeed in our lives, constantly approaching problems or struggles. The way, the only way, and the one and the only way in making our life smoother, beautiful is to go on gaining this knowledge. And the knowledge, skills of the outer world, of our professions, of our other jobs, that anyway we have. Because of that, materialistically we are growing. But that's not the whole knowledge. Knowledge also means how the whole world is moving, how my mind is working, what exactly is behind everything, what's my relation with this world, how I have to behave so that my presence is an asset, not a liability. Be sensitive about this point, which I am sharing with you. Very important secret. It is why my single, the sound like this of the finger, or even a clap of it, or even a single thought of any sort, or one word I utter, good or bad, it is affecting the entire universe. If the positive and good one, we are adding to the positivity and goodness of the world. If it is a non-positive, then we are adding to the negative of the world. And whatever we are adding, that comes back to us, good or bad. Be aware about this point throughout the life, and thus learning through our scriptures the great knowledge as to how to act in the world, either with the mind or with the speech or with the body. Do in such a way you are adding to the beauty and glory of the world, not to the non-positive, so that from the world also we receive only good positive things. Just to do this one thing, you are wiser than the wisest, smarter than the smartest, intelligent than the intelligent. All choice is ours. So welcome. Today also we have three things. First one we'll see Bhajagovindam. Today Geeta and Bhajagovindam almost are the same thoughts. Then we go to our common sense thought. Third one is Geeta, 7th chapter. The shloka number today we see is 19th one. Having told what is God, having told how to start practicing ourselves to see the God, having told how the Maya doesn't allow us to do so, and having told how through the surrender we have to slowly see by the grace of Lord the elimination of Maya. Now what is said is in this way, when you keep on persistently, consistently going on working, definitely in few lives time or many lives, whatever the number, he will be able to understand the Lord is glory truly, deeply in our heart. Then we experience Him also. And the experience looks like what? Array, everything is Lord alone. Like when the atom discovered, everything is atom alone. When the chemical property is discovered, the chemist says everything is chemical properties alone. When a devotee sees everything is Lord's creation alone. Like that. So let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti, 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 Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Friends, these were our everyday shlokas. Today, Bhajagovindam, let us learn verse number 24. So it says, just be subtle, be a good devotee, and just discover the one common principle only is there behind every seeming different being. So learn to look from that standpoint and learn to be in that poise of the mind of non-reaction, living life from that standpoint. So what he says, Twayi means in you, Mai cha in me also, anyatra in other beings also. Ekaha Vishnu, only one Lord is permeated. Not seeing this, vyartham kupyasi mai asahishnu. You are becoming angry with me, your intolerance. See one Lord only in everybody. Bhava samachitta sarvatratvam. Just try to maintain the samachitta, even mindedness everywhere. You have to maintain it. Vanchasi achirat yadi vishnutvam. If you really want to see that divine Vishnu and experience. So maintain the non-reacting mode of the mind. Then don't see the person and his expression outside, but see the pulsating one Vishnu in all. Give value importance to that one Vishnu, the one who is expressing through, not the outer expression. This way, you quieten your mind, balance your mind, live a non reacting, simple, beautiful mind full of love. If you learn the art of seeing God everywhere, you will really respect, love everyone. There is always joy. So it's a very powerful shloka it is. So this much meaning I give you, that should be enough. The meaning is what? Tvai in you, Mai in me, Anyatra elsewhere, Ekaha Vishnu, one Lord only. Like behind all bulbs, one electricity. Do the Vyavahara with the bulbs. But whenever difference comes, go to electricity, one common. You don't have the Indian electricity, American electricity, and English electricity, Sanskrit electricity, the white electricity, the black. In you don't have that. It's only one. So to the life principle called as God is same in all beings. Look from that standpoint and balance your mind by giving due value importance to the outer things. Wherever, whenever you see something unconducive, just be indifferent, keep away, protect yourself. But don't react, don't fight with the world. That's the meaning of Tvai Maicha Anyatra Eko Vishnu. Unnecessarily you are becoming angry with me. Same Lord is in you and me also. Vyartham Kupyasi Mai Asahishnu. Without having the Sahana Shakti, unnecessarily we are reacting or fighting. Bhava Samachittaha Sarvatratam. The biggest gain in the world is, in life is, to maintain Samata in our mind, balance. When that balance is maintained and not getting disturbed with any pairs of opposites, our intellect gathers that capacity to see that Vishnu who is permeating everywhere. So the theory is Vishnu everywhere. And the preparation is be samachitta. With that samachitta, the theory that Vishnu is everywhere is practically experienced. Vanchasi achirat yadi Vishnutvam. You yourself will discover your oneness with that Vishnu. They're very subtle things, but you are Gita listeners, so you are now by now matured. Definitely, if not 100%, 20% of what is given this knowledge, you will be able to understand. Okay, now let us chant this mantra. Om Sri Adya Shankara Kruta Bhaja Govinda Antargata Slokasya Japam Parayanamayam Sarve Adi Shankara Govinda Paramatman Anugrahena Paramatma Anubhava Siddhyartham Vishwa Sanatana Dharmasya Vishwavyaptyartham Vayam Sarve Parayanam Karishyamahe Om Tvai Mai Chanyatraiko Vishnu Vyartham Kopyasi Maya Sahishnu Bhava Samache Tah Sarvatratvam वाञ्छस्य चिरात् यदि विष्णो त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्य सहिष्णुः भवसमचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिरात् यदि विष्णो त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्य सहिष्णुः भवसमचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिरात् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णु व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्य सहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णु व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्य सहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णु व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्य सहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिरात् यदि विष्णु त्वं त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिरात् यदि विष्णु त्वम्. Each mantra worthy of learning thoroughly the chanting as well as meaning. Keep stock of all this wisdom before it becomes late. Day by day, you'll become more busy, more responsible, more of the activities will fall on your head. Then ego also becomes high-headed as you grow in age. When it grows that way, you will not learn. Now, when you are in a tender age of 16 to 20, 25, where you are still ready to learn, this is the time to learn the good things. बाद में ना एनर्जी रहेगा, ना टाइम रहेगा, ना इच्छा रहेगा, ना मेहनत कर सकते हैं सीखने को अच्छी चीजें. Then the life after 35 40, it becomes monotonous and routine and boring, stagnant. But some of you can keep on learning throughout life. Then you will never become old that way. So very good. We have seen the Bhaja Govindam. Now come to the common sense thought. Common sense thought today is the mind's mischief. And in that mind's mischief series, last 12-15 days, every day one thought we are seeing. Today is what? Mind's mischief is using its power unnecessarily of projections. And the mind's mischief is of the projections. If at all one thing is there which destroys our life is our own mind. And in the mind, if one thing is there which projects is our own, which destroys us is the ability, the projection ability of the mind. If one negativity of the mind, if you want to know, because of which we destroy all our relations and all things is projection. See, being creative, being very active in your other works of the world, that's different. They are all called as projects only. Without the projects, you cannot do. A building project, a company project, a bridge is made a project. Everything is a project. Those things are required. What we are talking about, the disease of the mind called as projections, especially when we deal with the people. The two things, one is reality, second is projection. And without the evidences, you cannot project and suffer. And if at all you have an ability of projection, project positive, not the negative. Like a stone. In Indian Sanatana Dharma, we project the Lord in it. That is good thing. Because with that projection and bhavana, when you go on doing, really the Lord will appear in that. Today's our Geetha is that topic only. But the other things projecting on the people that they are bad, they are my enemies, they are bent upon my destruction. Hare, people do bad to you once, twice. That doesn't mean that you just label them as your enemies and hate them. In the same way, sometimes people do good to us, but you project that they are your friends and keep on expecting that, and it never happens, then you suffer. Anyway, bad person who did bad to you, enemy you have labeled. Good person also, he has not helped me next time, usko bhi enemy bana liya. The whole world two ways, running according to the plan of the God. Second is running according to the chaotic uncertainties of the people's destinies and prarabdha. What happens at what time you cannot be certain. Therefore, be open to receive the thing as it comes, and don't do that wrong thing of projection. The projection example is like that SATG. Seated in the shop, gold car, one person started coming with a thaili in the hand. This SATG became angry in the mind. I don't know, these stupid fellows every day come to us and ask for all these donations. To how many people I can give? SATG is thinking. And that person came coolly, SATG kona idhar main hu. Then he gave a 10,000 check of some reason and went away. Now, what made the Sage suffer before that man came? Is it not the projection? Whereas he gave the money, not he came to take the donation or money from you. Diya hai unhone. But we project all our life from this young age onwards throughout, we only project. One we expect, that also projection. Later on, we go on, trying to put our own mind on them. And they try to live the life of unreality. Therefore, we go on suffering. In this world, there is nobody friend, nobody enemy. All are human beings. Each one will behave at different times, different way. Learn, understand it carefully, and reciprocate in such a manner that you are not reacting, you are only responding. From your side, you love all, you serve all, you be friendly to all, have the guts and ability to forgive the follies of people. Thus, you become a setter of the trend to live a noble and good life. If this is not done, if you go on projecting in the mind that somebody is enemy, somebody is bad, so he will cause harm to me and all, you can never have peace of the mind. That's why in India it is taught, anybody coming to your house without telling, you project on him the God only and say Atithi Devo Bhava and welcome him and give him all the food, etc. That's a trend in India. Wherever we go, they are welcoming us. We go and they also come, we welcome. Now see the West May. 2 days back, the news that delivery boy, instead of going to this house by one number mistake, he went to the other house and knocked. थोड़ा सा दो नंबर एक नंबर कोई जो भी था second, that man opened the door and he fired and killed that fellow. Why he says because we don't know, there is no appointment. He came and I am alone here. So I imagined that he came to kill me. Therefore, before he kills me, I thought for my safety I only killed him. See the amount of projection and fear in the Western countries. They are living death every day. See where is calling the unknown person as Atithi Devo Bhava and where you taking him as a criminal and killing. कितना फर्क है देखो दोनों में. And they don't even taste it because that is justifiable reason for them and no value for the life. Killed. And what about his family, parents, wife, children? कितना वो दुखी होंगे, सोचेंगे नहीं फिर वो लोग. बस हमने मार दिया. In India, unless and until somebody is proved to be guilty, he is not accepted as guilty. It is other way around. Everybody is guilty unless is proved otherwise. प्रोजेक्ट करना है तो अच्छा करो. Those good thoughts really give a chance for the world to improve, not the negative projections. In the projections, only a part is expecting the undeserving things from the people. ऑलवेज वैसे मैंने सोचा था आप मुझे फ़ोन करोगे, मैंने सोचा था आप ही कुछ मुझे बात करोगे, मैंने सोचा था आप ही मुझे दोगे, हेल्प करोगे. किसने कहा सोचने को? सोचना है भगवान को सोच जानने के लिए, नॉट फॉर दिस प्रोजेक्टरी प्रोजेक्टिंग सोचना. है ना? जस्ट बिफोर मैरिज यू बोथ थिंक बॉय गर्ल कम टुगेदर, दे प्रोजेक्ट कि आफ्टर मैरिज विल लिव दैट दिस. अरे अपने अकल देखो पहले. After marriage, each one's originality comes out. Then their projections are not fulfilled. Then they say, I can't live with you, I can't live with you. Live life of realities. How much ever bitter it may be. It may be sweet also sometimes. The things are sweet or bitter. There's secondary. Living life based on realities itself is sweet. If at all possible, project good things, project positive things. The whole projections are what? All our prayers. Both we project the world to be happy, whole universe, Then we put this request in front of the Lord. We also try from our side the best. That's how all our Indian prayers of Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu, Lokaha Sarvastaha Sukhino Bhavantu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Let everybody be happy. Sarve Santu Niramayaha. None should have any disease. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Let everybody find everywhere auspicious things. Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhagavavet. Not even one ant also should become dukhi. This is what is our Indian prayer and projection and prayatnam. We pray that, we project that, we do the prayatnam, the effort for that. So carry this common sense thought. Wait for the evidences. Okay? Don't just project imagine like your servant came late. Find from them फोन करके क्यों लेट हुआ या उनको कहने दो नहीं तो पूछो. You don't project कि they are nonsense, they are irregular, they are disobedient, indisciplined and that is why they live life only as servants. What a nonsense thinking it is. These are all mind projections. क्या पता उनके घर में किसी को बीमारी हुआ होगा, खुद को ही बीमारी हुआ होगा, कुछ और इम्पोर्टेंट काम आया होगा. Know it. After knowing if you really deserve, they really desire to get some banking from you, tell it lovingly. But don't project just like that. And we, as you know the face reading, you look at the person, project कर ही देते हैं यार इसको चेहरा देखने से ऐसा है वैसा है. Did you study that palmistry or face reading sciences? No, then how can you project just like that seeing anyone? If at all you project, project God. That's what just now we saw. त्वयि मयि च अन्यत्र एको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कुप्यसि मयि स असहिष्णुः भवसमचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद् यदि विष्णुत्वं. Just now we saw our Bhaja Govindam slokam also. All of us are suffering because of projections. Both ways. We project something negative in the people and thus spoil our mind. And sometimes we project the good things and they don't come to our projection level of expectation. Then our expectation is disturbed. Then we become miserable and we blame that person again. Yeah. We again blame that person only because of our those projections. Are you understanding the common sense thought? So make use, think more. I'm not giving you much of the explanations or evidences. Main thought I am sharing with you. Carry that thought, be intelligent in the life, get the truths and evidences, live on the basis of that. Never ever project, especially the negativities. If at all, project positive. But even you project positive, if that doesn't occur, don't get disturbed. This is another disease. Like a project other person to be good. It's a projection or imagination or expectation. Projection and imagination are same. If it doesn't do like that, then I become miserable. In all Indian type of domestic problems, the problems between siblings and all of that, new relation of the in-laws, outlaws, all of that is because of this. Very subtle thought I am sharing. I know you will not understand it. We think that other person is intelligent. That is the meaning of you expect somebody to behave like that, no? If you are expecting somebody to behave like that, means you are expecting him to be intelligent. You are projecting your intelligence on him. And you yourself are not intelligent when you have to act. Again, we act foolishly only. But we have an intelligence कि ऐसा होना चाहिए. And that we project on that person कि उसको भी ऐसा होना चाहिए. All our discussions, when two people discuss about the third person, all the time this is what is discussion. We project some higher thing in him, higher pedestal में हम उसको रखते हैं. We have put it. He is not there. He is only at the very lowest base level of negativities only. And he has not come up to the expectation level of ours. Then we start blaming him and fighting with him or talking about him to others in an ill manner. वो बंदे को इससे कुछ पता ही नहीं है. वो अपना natural जो है, he is behaving like that. That's it. 100 number of examples we can give. We put the people in the higher pedestal level out of our expectation. And that person is not at that level. He will behave at the lower level only. And because our projected higher expectation level he has not reciprocated or responded, I get depressed or dejected, I get disappointed, I become angry. Therefore, in our Indian marriage system, whoever he may be, wife or husband, you just agree and accept with that idea. कभी कभी तो लड़का लड़की शादी से पहले देखते भी नहीं एक दूसरे को. They don't see outside, but they are prepared inside. If my parents have fixed this match, definitely it will be good because they won't get a second, third grade boy or girl for me. So they'll do the best. First, the faith on parents. Second, the faith on the spouse, whoever is coming. Then no projections. As they without projection but with pure love and that trust and bond of wife and husband, when they live for 1 year, they come to know the realities of each one's weaknesses and strengths. So thus complementing each other in the strengths, helping each other in the weaknesses, they live eternally without fight. But now you look at the fellow on the outer face level, looking good, only for you only and for her you. And because physical looking, you think we can match at the mind level also. And in the beginning, thoda sa, any two fellows meet in the beginning, that discussion will be healthy only. Unknown person when you meet, पहले ही लड़ते हो थोड़ी तुम. After few days of staying, then the originality comes out. Then you start quarreling. What was the thing? Physically, you got attracted to each other, and you projected that we can gel with each other even at our ego, intellect, and mind level, which are totally opposite diagonally, which you come to know after marriage, then the fighting. And those days, they used to see that Kundali and Jatakam. According to that, they see the matching of the stars. Then they say, and never is 100%. 50, 60, 65, 70 hota hai. Very rare cases 80. Jamna dono ka. But the Jyotisha, even if it is 55, he matches. That is why they see 5, 6. तो 55, 60, 65 मैच हो रहा है तो 65 वालों से फिक्स करते हैं बाकी 35 तो है ही but in the 65's predominance of being together the 35 they accept they compromise with then there's no problem but you just looked at each other and got married by outer looks but in your kundali 35 only is matching 65 not matching so non-matching thing is more therefore in that family more are quarrels and fightings than happiness then they get separated. I'm just telling how you just project. Never ever we have the common sense. Every individual has his own individuality. Either before marriage only go through this whole system, or after marriage at least understand. We have fixed to be the wife and husband throughout life, loyal to each other, loving to each other. Come what may the other person, we live. Even if this common sense energy is there, then also even your Jatakam Kundali also will not do anything. है ना थोड़ा सा sacrifice करते हुए you overpower each other with love and acceptance what will the stars do they will also bless by your misunderstanding projection you are helping the stars also to disturb finally all stars everything is depending on me only I'm just telling how the people spoil their beautiful married lives family lives and isolated separate suffering and then wanting to marry another. And the first hand fellow is like that. How do you expect the second hand? I'm just telling very strongly for you to learn and behave right from the beginning properly, not with any ill feeling. Why will I have anything? So, mind's mischief of projections to be combat with to be eliminated with the intellect's intelligence based on the evidences and based on goodness, goodwill, good thoughts. This is how the life has to be lived. This is what our second aspect of common sense thought for the day. That should be enough. Now let us go to Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter. Today we have to do verse number 19th one. So till yesterday what we have seen, if you really browse through the topics that have been covered so far, in the so far 18 shlokas, in a synopsis bullet points form, in a summary, in a gist form. Okay, in the first two shlokas, Bhagavan said, if with your asakti to me, if your mind controlled, if you have fully faith in me, I am going to tell about me without doubt to incompleteness. Incompleteness, not incomplete. About me totally, completely, doubtlessly, I tell you. In what you tell about me, about you, O Lord, Jnanam Savijnanam. What exactly I am made up of or constituted of, and how to reach me, how to recognize me or reach me, become one with me. What is the benefit of that? Ye jnatva naha bhuya anyat jnatavyam avashishyate. Having known me, gained me, nothing remains to be known or gained. This is what first two slokas. Then to tempt us, like any place, people say no, ऐसा वाला चीज कहीं मिलता नहीं, इधर ही एक है, एक ही चीज बचा है, आपके लिए है. These people do it for sales. Here Bhagavan is doing it because it's a truth. What is that? Out of thousands, millions, few try for this. Of knowing me and becoming one with me. Among those who are trying, only few will get it. This thought is to say the rarity of this thing thus inspires us. Such a rare thing, I can go for it. While going for it, quickly if the result doesn't come, and to that person also the consolation is from the same thought, we have to struggle a lot. Same thought will be today's 18th sloka also, or the 19th sloka also. So that is how the third sloka spoke. Then the fourth, fifth, sixth told about the whole world is Lord's Paraprakriti and Aparaprakriti. Through both of them, Lord only is expressing as the world. Try to catch this point. Me and my nature are not separate. I only express through my nature. So the Lord is Para and Apara Prakriti is the world. Who is Lord per se by himself? Or he is beyond both Para and Apara Prakriti in his own pristine form that you call maximum as Sat Chit Ananda Paramatma. Up to this, the seven shlokas are done. In that way, as the self of all, I am everywhere. But we are never told, we never trained ourselves, we never practiced. Therefore, the 14 practices are given to us. Is it not? The 5, 4, 3. అది 12 5 4 5 plus 4 9 plus 4 3 12 plus 5 4 3 2 each of the श्लोक पांच पहले में चार दुए में तीन दो में तीसरे श्लोक में और दो चौथे श्लोक में 14 pointers are the places for our practice Bhagavan Krishna has given rasoham apsu kaunteya from then onwards. And as a conclusion, what did he say? The entire world is made up of my own mayas, three gunas. Ye chaiva satvika bhava, all that sloka. And next one was a crucial thought. Yet deluded by my own three gunas, people are not able to discover me, who is all pervading but beyond all. The delusion or maya, you cannot cross it, it is very powerful. Therefore, surrender to me. Mame me prapadyante, mayam etam taranti. So these were the topics we were discussing. Then Bhagavan told these are the five characteristic people who don't tend to worship me. Therefore, from their life, the Maya never goes away. Therefore, the victims of it. है ना नमाम दुष्कृतिनो मूढ़ाः इत्यादि. But there are people who worship me because of the five reasons in them. One is Sukrutinaha, they are by nature of good quality because of earlier life samskara. And now four are the people who do my worship. Who are they? Artaha, Jignasuhu, Artharthi, Jnani. Artaha, distressed. Jignasuhu, the one who wants to know, inquisitiveness. Artharthi, who wants some benefit from the Lord. Jnani, the wise person. Then we saw in the last two shlokas, among all those four, even though everyone is noble, everyone is great, everyone is fantastic, among them still, Jnani is little special. This Jnani is little special said by the Lord, not to give more marks to the Jnani and less marks to the others. But that is said by the Lord, telling us that we should become a Jnani Bhakta in our interest. He is not partially dividing this and that. He is inspiring us, therefore become a Jnani Bhakta. Therefore, the shloka is Chaturveda bhajante mam jana sukritinarjuna artho jignasararthati jnani cha yevadarshava tesham jnani nitya yuktaha eka bhakti vishishyate. We have seen all that yesterday, day before. Finally, it says Priyo jnani nahatyartamaham. To a jnani, I am the most dearest. He will not have love for anyone more than for me. Sachamama priya. And for me also is most beloved. The moment is heard, the other three failed little. So Bhagavan says, Udara Sarve Evaite. And yeah, all of them are great. He just to take the name of Lord, have faith in Lord, remembering the Lord itself is such a great thing. But somebody for any reason they are worshipping me, they are coming to me after all or first of all. So I love them, I take care of them. Artha or Jignasa or Artharthi, I don't underestimate them. I don't believe will tell them. They have come to me with faith. I'll take care of them. Udara sarvayevite. But finally, Jnani idu Atma eva iti me matam. But Atmiyata with the Jnani is always greater. Astitah sahi yukta Atma mameva anuttamam gatim. So, because he in clarity understands I am the final goal to reach, and he has put effort to reach me. Other people made me as the means, the world as goal. But this man made me as means as well as goal. Therefore, naturally, the Jnani Bhakta is loved by me more than others. Otherwise, ज्ञानी भी फिर छोड़ देगा अपना ज्ञानी का, वो भी अर्थ जिज्ञासु अर्थार्थी के लोअर लेवल पे चला जाएगा. So therefore, it is natural for me to reciprocate my love to the Jnani Bhakta. All he loves. From that matter, point standpoint, you don't have doubt whether Lord will love you or not. So आपको करते हो. He can't do it otherwise. That's the point. Okay. Now in this way, okay, listening to what is said in first few slokas about the Lord, slowly understanding the sixth, seventh, eighth, fifth, sixth, seventh sloka, and then keeping on practicing to see the Lord everywhere and protecting ourselves from Maya by surrender. In this way, for a long time when we do, also we become Sukruti for many, many lives. Then only that what is said as Mamevaya Prapadyante, that surrender starts happening with full understanding, with full consciousness, with full one's own choice. This is the meaning of this sloka. And that person who surrenders me and expresses that surrender as seeing me everywhere, in fact, he is Mahatma in my own mind, in my own opinion. Such people are very, very rare indeed. Oh, my dear Arjuna. This is a powerful sloka, oft quoted sloka. ओके श्लोका नंबर 19 वाला ये 7वें अध्याय का है. ठीक है. टुडे I just summarized for your reference what we were discussing. Otherwise, we may be in the out of topic. We are in a proper discussion and the highest knowledge. We are trying to simplify for you, the youth. And I'm not worried कि you are in a job profession, therefore this knowledge may become heavy. No, every knowledge is heavy while receiving. But if you try to receive it, start using it, it makes the whole life lighter. जनरल नॉलेजेस ओनली मेक द लाइफ लाइटर. स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज तो पूरा लाइट भी बनाता है, लाइटर भी बनाता है. लाइट इज प्रकाशमान, लाइटर इज हल्का फुल्का. ठीक है. लेट अस चैंट दिस 19वां and I'll explain you the meaning for 5 minutes. That's enough. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः. ज्ञान विज्ञान योगः. श्री भगवानुवाच. अथ एकोनविंशः श्लोकः. ओम 4 times straight away. बहूनां जन्मनां अन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः. बहूनां जन्मनाम् अन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः. बहूनां जन्मनाम् अन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः. बहूनां जन्मनाम् अन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः. बहूनां जन्मनाम् अन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति समहात्मा सुदुर्लभः. So the literal meaning is Bahunam Janmanam Ante. After many, many, many lives, of practice, Jnanavan, a person who has become matured, Mam Pramadhyate will become surrender to me. And what is the Lakshana of the surrender? Vasudeva Sarvam Iti. And such person, Bhagavan himself is labeling him as Sa Mahatma. And he says, Sudurlavaha. He is very rare to find. Rarity is not in the Lord. Lord is everywhere there. But the one who discovers the Lord is rare. Okay, this is the literal meaning. Now, one by one, what do we see? Bahunam Janmanam Ante. Means after living many, many lives with this practice, which is said so far. That means what? We are going to have a lot of lives. Every life is an opportunity to add to our practice of seeing the God everywhere, not add to the practice of seeing the enjoyability everywhere and become a person of desire and passion and do the all nonsense things and get kicked by the world. Be aware, be conscious. Bahunam janmanam ante. By saying this, Bhagavan says, one thing, there are very many lives which are going to be given to us an opportunity. Second thing is what? It takes so many lives for you to reach to the level of surrender. Third, that achievement will happen when you do every life. Fourth, if you don't do it and do opposite of it, every life you only become fallen down only from the good stage. Okay, this is what Bahunam Janmanam Ante. Second one, Jnanavan. What is Jnanavan? भगवान के बारे में ज्ञान जिनको हो गया, that Bhagavan alone is there through para and apara prakriti in the form of this world. Then the Vijnanavan, the one who has practiced Rasohamapsu Kaunteya ityadi and also has done Prapadyante to the Lord to remove the Maya. Okay, that person after doing these practices for many, many lives alone becomes a perfect person of surrender. Mam Prapadyate. Clear? Like a doctor on his operation surgical surgery table, first operation hai. वो operation में more than the patient, the doctor is परेशान. But let us say he has conducted some 5,000 cataract operations or a 2,000 cardiac operations or a 1,000 the neuro related ones. He has become expert. So to every life when we do this jnana practice of the God, then after many lives you become really the prapadyate, the person of true matured surrender. And what is the lakshana of the surrender? Is that bending in front of the Lord in a temple or putting the Shadagopam on the head? What is the meaning of surrender to God? Only one thing. Vasudeva Sarvam. With the practice of Punyogandaha, all these shlokas, Rasamapsu Kaunteya, he has come to such a level of everything is Lord. That's what we saw in Vajagovindam. Tvai Maicha Anyatra Ekaha Vishnu. And Vyartam Kupyasi Mai Asahishnu. Therefore, Bhava Samachittaha Sarvatratvam. Same here also, Vasudevaha Sarvam. This everything is the same divine Lord. That thought is called, that living that experience is called actual surrender. In the surrender, you get blessings of God. In the God's blessing, you get a vision. The vision is of the divinity, and the divinity alone is permeating everywhere. Therefore, what is your behavior after seeing the divine everywhere of respect, reverence, love, and service? In any of the relation, when the basis of the relation is respect, reverence, love, and service, will there be any quarrel? Will there be any misunderstanding? Will there be any separation? Is it not because the lack of this respect, reverence, love, service, and the opposite bad qualities of selfishness, arrogance that we are fighting with each other? Think about it, my friends. Very potential, powerful energy of the knowledge this is. Knowledge itself is the power and energy. How great are the consequences if you do this practice? That's why Bhagavan says, Saha Mahatma. Such a person having heard Geetha from Swamiji, practicing the Lord's presence everywhere for many lives along with prayer to Lord to remove the Maya, that after many lives he becomes a great person of a real Saranagati, surrender, where he says everything is one God, therefore I love the world, I forgive the world, I serve the world, I respect and revere the world. To him, Bhagavan is giving a title, Saha Mahatma. And he is saying, Sudurlabha. ऐसे लोग ऐसे नहीं होते, लाखों में करोड़ों में एक बनते हैं. You know, like in the world, everybody cannot be a great singer. Everybody will try to sing. There are two types of thing: can sing and want to sing. Like in Punjab, everybody is a singer. Balwinder Singh, Sukhvinder Singh. So the two singers are there: can sing and want to sing. But everybody can't be great singers. And everybody wants to do everything. But the real sports person, real art, एक ही होते हैं. Very rare, कुछ ही होता. Same way, these people whom Lord himself is called as Mahatma, or he himself says Sudurlabha, ordinary लोग ऐसे नहीं बनते. Everybody is not like that, and very rare are those pieces. And that rare person can be you. Perhaps to make us like that, only Bhagavan might have given us this chance of studying Bhagavad Gita every day, regularly, sincerely. So let us become Mahatma, not in our arrogant feeling. Let us not try to become Mahatma in the eyes of the people. Let us recognize or get that title called Mahatma from Bhagavan himself. And who is Bhagavan ke anusar Mahatma? Vasudeva Sarvamiti. The one through bhakti, sharanagati, and practice of jnanam has discovered every animate, inanimate, stationary, moving, good looking, bad looking, in and through everything, one Paramatma only permeating. What a beautiful vision if it is. मजा आता है. ये भक्त मेरा कन्हा मेरा राम है सब जगह है सिया राम मैं सब जगह जानी. And Ajnani says the same truth or the self is permeating everywhere. Therefore, there are no differences. There are no small and big things. Small and big are there in the Vyavahara. But once you come out of Vyavahara, all are one Paramatma. Now, these are the shlokas whose meaning is manifold, multifold, many directional. I am telling you one or two because that much time you give, I also have that much time. But when you become true in your study of Gita later on, how many great, grand, glorious, wonderful interpretations, meanings which we can learn from the Gita for our own healthy growth, for our own spiritual unfoldment, for our own all types of prospects and growths. Okay, thank you. We'll see tomorrow. ॐ श्रीभगवानुवाच बहूनां जन्मनाम् अन्ते ज्ञानवान् मां प्रपद्यते वासुदेवः सर्वमिति स महात्मा सुदुर्लभः. भज गोविंदम त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कोऽप्यसि मय्य सहिष्णुः भव समचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिरात् यदि विष्णु त्वं. Common sense thought is protect yourself from the projecting misbehavior of the mind. Have evidences, then live according to the facts, or project positive if at all you have to. If somebody else projects non-positive and all, you don't worry about yourself. Even after you are projecting good way, people behave badly. Just it's not our luck. Just accept it. In and through all, just protect yourself from the various mischiefs of the mind, which we are seeing every day one by one. Thank you. God bless you all. Om Durjana Sajana Hoyat Sajana Shanti Mapnayat Shanto Muchedavadebhya Muktashanyani Mocheda. Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Guru Bhyarma Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Right, friends. Om.